Hi, it's Christy here at the Bureau, here to update you with the weather over the next couple of days. We are expecting a strong cold front to impact WA and also showers and gusty winds over southeastern Australia. So let's start in the southeast. We do have this large low pressure system sitting south of the continent, and that's driving gusty winds and showers along particularly coastal parts of South Australia and elevated parts of Victoria and northern Tasmania. And as we go through the day, we see some cold fronts and low pressure troughs moving across, just continuing to drive those showers and strong winds for the southeast. We also see these showers starting to develop along eastern parts of Queensland, in particular this low pressure trough through inland Queensland, drawing moisture onshore and giving us showers from the northern parts of Queensland and into eastern parts of Queensland as well. And finally, we have this cold front approaching the west coast. And as we move into Wednesday, that becomes close to the coast. Now, that system is expected to be reasonably strong and will bring showers, thunderstorms, possibly even some severe thunderstorms, damaging wind gusts and fairly widespread rainfall across much of western and southern WA. We also have, as we move into Thursday, that shower activity continuing over Queensland, particularly through eastern parts, and even starting to extend down into southeastern Queensland, northeastern New South Wales. However, down in the southeast, we start to see this high pressure system driving the weather down there. A few showers still hanging around near the coast, through northern and western parts of Tassie and through elevated parts of Vic, but much more settled weather once we move into Thursday in the southeast. So how much rainfall are we expecting with these weather systems? Well, we can see widespread falls of 5 to 15 millimetres across much of Western Australia, down through the southeast and also through eastern Queensland. But it's really these orange and pink areas that show us where there could be the heavier rainfall. And that could be rainfall totals around 15 to up to 40 millimetres. Now, some of the areas we're looking at for that are down around parts of southwestern WA and also up through the Pilbara, where there has been quite a lot of rainfall over the previous weeks. Other areas are the western facing coasts of South Australia. In particular, the lofty ranges could see up to 50 millimetres with this weather system. Northwest Tasmania does look like it could see a fair bit of rainfall as well, also along the ranges of Victoria. And over in eastern Queensland, we can see this area, particularly along the North Tropical Coast and eastern coastal areas, that could see rainfall totals of 15 to 40 millimetres over the next few days, maybe even a little bit more. So looking at our temperatures for the next couple of days, tonight we are expecting a cold night. Minimum temperatures down in the low single digits across much of the country. These light blue and white areas showing potential areas of frost. So we could see the risk of frost through many states overnight tonight. And as we move into tomorrow, we've got temperatures down below average in the southeast. Now that's with the cold front that's moving through today, but pretty close to average for this time of the year through much of the rest of the country. Looking at Wednesday morning or tomorrow night, we do have cold temperatures once again, with most places expecting minimum temperatures again in the single digits, but not quite so much of the light blue and white. So not quite as frosty a night, but there are still some places that could see some frost patches. And during the day on Wednesday, top temperatures pretty close to average across much of the country. Still a little bit below average in the southeast with the cold air mass there behind the front, but getting warmer and above average through eastern parts of Queensland. And that's it for our weather update. Make sure you stay up to date with all the forecasts and warnings on the Bureau's website and our app, and we'll see you again soon.